So I've decided to take the very first quilt that I made and remake it and jazzing it up quite a bit. This is really easy. It is extremely beginner friendly, and even if you're seasoned, it's a good quilt to make if you just want to do something quickly. So what it uses is 3 different sizes. What you have are strips that are 2.5 by 8.5. I've got them in 2 different colorways. So I've got ones in different blacks and dark grays and a mixture of greens. These are all from my scrap stash, so that's why they're all different textures and grunges. Then I've got a series of different colors in 4.5-inch squares. These are what I call my potato chip size cuts. I've got a low volume background in 2.5, 4.5, and then I found this really neat stripe fabric that I had in my stash and have trimmed that to 2.5 by 4.5 as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a bunch of strip piecing. So I will be joining these two together, and then I will be taking these two and joining them together. And then when that's done, I'll show you how to put it all together and come up with a couple different suggested layouts. So let me take care of that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got all these sets sewn together. So I have 25 of the dark or black with a high contrast color. And I also have the 2.5-inch by 4.5-inch joined together with a low contrast and what I'm calling my high contrast. So these we will put aside for now. What we're going to do is take these. We're going to now join the 4.5-inch squares together with the low contrast. So we'll be making 25 of these. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll join you back here. Okay, I'm back. I've got these all sewn together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these, which we joined earlier, and now we're going to complete this block. If your piecing is accurate, it will measure 8.5 inches in depth in both pieces. If it's out slightly, you can adjust it a little bit and square up the blocks before you do your final piecing anyway, so it's not a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and match the dark against the 3 pieces and apply a 1/4-inch seam here. So let me do that for all 25, and then I will join you back here. Okay, so I have all the blocks pieced and I just have them up on my design wall. This is the layout that I did the original first blanket that I made. I really like the colors on this. It really pops quite nicely. The only thing I'm concerned about for a real beginner are the intersections. So wherever you've got these 2 solids coming together, or in here, there's lots of points per block that you have to worry about matching up. So I've come up with another layout, so let me switch it out and show you what I mean. Okay, so this is the second option, and once I had it up on my design wall, I could see that there still are a lot of critical spots that you have to try and match up. There's probably more doing it this way. I just like the idea that you get kind of this path, and I can envision a smaller child using it as a roadway with little cars or something like that. But I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll assemble it based on the first design, which is what I originally came up with. I would be interested to see which one you like. I do have the pattern for both available, so just drop me an email and I would be happy to send them to you. So let me stitch this together and then I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I've got most of the piecing done now. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it in sections. The green tape is my way of marking each panel so I know where it goes when I'm stitching it together. This might be an opportunity to add sashing if you want to make it slightly bigger or add another design feature. I'm not going to this time, but it's something I might do in the future. So I'm almost there, a couple more seams. I'll give it a good pressing and then I'll give you a final look at how it all turns out. Okay, it's all stitched together. I'm going to call this one a wrap. If you like the pattern, please let me know by sending me a quick email. Enjoy the process of making something very easy. It is fun to do and a great way to gift something if you don't have a lot of time. In the meantime, sew with Debee. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye now.